G. Work on being better when I'm 70.
Hey, good people. Welcome back. Another Boss Conversations with Janeah, where we are having conversations that matter over here. And so today I have another lovely queen that's coming up. She is an entrepreneur. She recently started her own business, and we're going to talk about this. She's another one coming on that has a business that we haven't focused on before. So I'm glad to bring her about so we can kind of learn what she's got going on. So without any further ado, I am going to bring on this queen, Miss Tasha. How are you?
Hey, Janeah. Hi, everyone. I'm good. How are you?
I am great. I am great. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I definitely appreciate it.
Of course. No problem. Glad to be here. Excited.
All right, sister. So let's go ahead and introduce yourself and introduce your business and tell us what you do.
Okay, sure. So, Tasha, I am from Chicago, and I am actually the founder of a women's subscription box. It's called the Elevate Box. So the Elevate Box, it is a monthly subscription box that is geared towards helping women to elevate in various areas of their lives. And it typically focuses on fitness, personal growth, and self-care. And it's curated specifically to be an accountability partner in a box. So it's great because it really helps to motivate you when it comes to hitting your goals and the things that you want to do in those areas. But it's also kind of like a reward to yourself too for hitting your goals too.
That's awesome. Accountability partner in a box. Somebody you don't even have to hear yapping in your ear. But every time you see that box, you know, like, hey, I got to get focused. I got to get focused. So that's nice. That's nice. Now, what areas do you service? Is this all over? Can it be shipped international, or is it just a regional thing?
So it is national, nationwide, not international yet. At some point, I hope to get there. But it's for the most part, it's national.
Okay. So, how did you get into? But before we even talk about how you got into the box, let's talk about what type of items are in the box. What could one expect from a box like this?
Oof, it is all across the board, but everything that I love when it comes to self-care, like I said, fitness, personal growth. So every single month, there is a theme that's tied to that particular month. So this month for May, we're focusing on mental health awareness and really just finding different ways to prioritize your mental health. So each month they'll have different items. So sometimes there will be books in the box. Sometimes there might be self-care items, there are lifestyle items, fitness apparel, or maybe something to help you with your workouts. It's across the board, but again, it's really great just because it's almost a reminder of, hey, I just got this May box and I got this book in here that's teaching me how to meditate. This is actually something that I've been wanting to do. I've been wanting to learn how to get into meditation, or I've also been wanting to read 12 books this year. So it's like you're getting these things that are aligned with those goals to help you achieve them.
Oh wow, that is great. How do you orchestrate these boxes? Like, is there a ritual, or do you stick with ongoing themes already? Because I believe like May is it Mental Awareness Month?
Mm-hmm.
May. Okay, so I get that, but is that what you usually roll with, or is this something that comes to you? How do you do these? Put them together.
Yeah, that's a really good question. It does kind of depend on the month and what's going on in that month or what's going on during that time of the year. That's pretty much how I've been going about it so far. So for January, I feel like that's the time of the year when people are really trying to refocus on their goals and their passions and what they're looking to do with their life. So in January, the theme of the box was do it with passion. So whatever you're doing with your life, do it with passion, all or nothing, kind of going just straight in for what you
Okay.
want to do. And then for February, being Valentine's Day is in February. And I feel like a lot of people will kind of focus on, Valentine's Day and, hey, maybe I want to celebrate this with my partner, or maybe I want to celebrate this with my girlfriends and do Galentine's. But for the Elevate box and the subscribers that are a part of our community, we focused on ourselves. So the theme for February was romanticize your life, and embrace your main character energy. So each month is different. As of right now, it does kind of depend on what's going in that month and that time of year. But I have so much fun with selecting the items that I'm putting into the box. It's almost like I'm getting gifts out to everyone based on what they're looking to accomplish.
That's awesome. So when you're putting together these nice boxes, is it like finding treasures for yourself? Are you do you shop for yourself or do you shop for the clients, or is it a mixture of both?
Janeah, I feel like you just took the words right out of my mouth, and I never even thought about it like that. But it really is like, when I think about kind of like my rituals and how I live my life, and kind of like what I did during the pandemic, that's actually kind of what sparked this. I found myself shopping for certain items, right? And then when my friends would have a birthday, or let's say an anniversary, or they got promoted at work or something like that, I would basically create for them these little gift boxes too with these similar items. Or let's say I know that they're working to achieve some type of goal, or they really want to focus on being intentional with this portion on their life. From there, I would say, you know what? I know that you're looking to I don't want to say lose weight, but like get in shape or start working out more. Then I would get them gifts around that. So it stemmed from me just wanting to get gifts for people.
That is awesome. So you have a giving spirit. That's
Mhm.
good. That's good. How do you envision these boxes helping people? Like, I know it is an accountability partner in a box, but at the end of the day, say that I'm now subscribed to you, right? And I'm 4 months in, 4 boxes in. What do you envision that has done for me? 4 boxes in, 4 months in, because you definitely we definitely want to have goals as to what we're fixing and what we want these things to do for the people who patronize our business. What do you feel like I should be feeling? Should I be feeling like more confident? Should I be feeling more in tune with myself? What do you envision your box doing for us internally?
Yeah. So ultimately, I would like for people to feel that they have a means to truly elevate in different areas of their life. And I want them to feel motivated. I want them to feel inspired. We definitely understand that every day you wake up, you're not going to always feel like going to the gym or, eating healthy, because things happen in life. We have our challenges where we might not want to be in that mood every single day. But my goal is for women to feel like they can feel elevated to get through those challenges through the box. Like for me, I actually work in sales full time, and I've done so for the past 10 years of my life. And one thing that was always a really great motivator for me was when I would get, or not even get, but I would like set aside a reward for myself whenever I would hit a goal. And it's like that in other areas of my life as well. And I feel like with this box, it's great because it motivates you, but it also inspires you. And I just want women to feel inspired and motivated that they're elevating in these different areas of their life too.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. How have the boxes been received so far?
So amazing. Like when I get feedback on the box and the items that are in the box, it inspires me. It pushes me. It elevates me. Like it makes me think to myself, this is not only an accountability partner for the members of the Elevate community, but it's also an accountability partner for me, because I almost feel like I'm doing these things with the people that are subscribed. Like I'm also reading these books. I'm also doing these different meditations. I actually curate a playlist every single month that is tied to that specific theme. So since this month again is focused on mental health awareness, the playlist is all about different ways that you can really prioritize your mental health, and different tips that you can do to do so as well. And so I'm doing these things and focusing on all these different aspects with the community too.
That's nice. The playlist is a great addition. That is nice because some people, just as I was telling you earlier, I put my earbud in and I'm just listening to things as I go about my daily activities. So I love, for somebody else to already curate a playlist that could be helpful for me, to me.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. If I could just go hit play and, get fulfilled. I
Yes.
love it. I love it. So
Yeah.
where do you see, well, before I ask you this question, I'm gonna ask you this. When you started this, and I know how you said you started it by actually just because you did boxes for your friends, but when you said, I'm going to go ahead and make this a business, I'm going to jump out there and do this, were there any fears? Were you scared to, because these boxes are not just some you just threw together. In my opinion, these boxes are also a reflection of you and the journey that you're going through and the things you go through. So it's kind of like being vulnerable a little bit. Did you have any fears or hesitations when you started?
I did. I think that my biggest fear when I got started was that I wouldn't go through with it. I feel like
Okay.
I've always saw myself as an entrepreneur. Like, it runs in my family. I know that I never thought that I would be the type of person to just only do my 9 to 5. And so I have had different things that I've attempted in the past. And so when I thought of this idea, my biggest fear was that I wouldn't actually do it. But again, the fact that I almost had to train myself to get out of my comfort zone, and really just go out there and go for it. Like I said, it's an accountability partner for my community, but it's also an accountability partner for me, because every single month I'm tasked with helping these women and helping them to find different ways that they can level up in their lives. And so if I were to stop, I always think to myself, like, okay, well, I don't want to let these women down. So
Man, when I tell you I can relate to that so much because I feel the same way with boss conversations, because I've started a million things before too. And that was really, I wouldn't say it's a rolling fear of mine, but for the lack of a better phrase, I would say it's a rolling fear of mine. I just told a cousin yesterday, I keep looking in the mirror and saying, girl, what'd you start? Because you can't stop, because I feel like at this point I've built this platform for entrepreneurs like yourself. And like, how can you stop? How can you turn your back on them? So I feel you on that. I feel you. It's an accountability for me as well, because whenever you guys are booked with me, I can't just say no, I'm not gonna do this. I have to show up and be there. So shout out to you, kudos to you for going through with it. Whatever you did with your other business ventures before now does not matter. What matters is how you're handling this one. That's all that matters, so make sure you keep that in your mind, that how you're handling this one, that is your true self right now. Whatever happened before, that's not you right now. So I'm glad you are continuing to help people, to help these women, because God knows we need it. And some, you knew where to start. You know how to gather these things to help yourself. Some women have no idea. So we need someone like you to put that together for us. That's a beautiful thing. Where do you see your boxes? Where do you see the Elevate box in 5 years from now?
In 5 years, I actually see it branching outside of just the box. Not the Elevate box will always be the core, but eventually I do want to launch this out to where I have an app connected to it, so that the members of the community can keep in touch and they can continue to motivate each other.
Oh,
And
yes.
retreat as well, so that we can all meet in person and do all of these healthcare type events. And oh my gosh, I just have so much in my head right now, but I envision having like wellness retreats where I have speakers come in and talk about different subjects. I want to have like fitness classes, and I want the retreat to essentially be the Elevate box, but like in Mexico or something like that.
Right. Okay. That's going to be nice. I think that is a good combination to go with everything that you're doing. So now that you are a full-fledged entrepreneur, you have launched, you are out there, there's no turning back. You have a website, you have all of your good stuff. How has your life changed? Have you had to change some of your habits to accommodate your business? Some of your regular daily habits?
Yes, definitely. And it's so funny that you asked that, just because I was listening to a podcast about that this morning, and I was going to post it because that's what happens when you become an entrepreneur. When you start to shift your focus on what you're doing, your habits change, your community changes. For me, I would say some of the biggest things that I had to change is really just making sure that I'm still sticking to my goals of working out regularly, because it does motivate me. It inspires when I'm working out, or I'm on a treadmill, or I'm, lifting these weights. It helps me to think of actually new ideas of things that I want to do with the box. So being a lot more aggressive with that. I would also say opening up my network as well. I go to a lot more networking events to meet people and do so many different workshops, just because when I speak to people and I talk to them about the different areas that they can elevate in, and also really just grow in, I want to know that, hey, I also have this partner where I can talk to you about this, but I can actually connect you to someone who is a subject matter expert who can take it to another level as well.
Are you a speaker, a public speaker?
I have done public speaking in the past, but I don't do it much anymore.
Do you see yourself doing it through this business?
Yes.
Yeah, I definitely see you doing it through this business. Like, I really see you like on the Elevate platform, like up there speaking, doing your own like TED Talk type thing, because you can have Elevate Talks, Elevate Speaks, or the Elevate Box Speaks something, But I see it.
I love that.
Yes, because I mean, you are the voice, but you're so well spoken. You have a good voice, so plus you're very confident. This is awesome. I love to see it.
Thank you. You don't see shaking over here? No, just kidding.
No. You are doing so good, Queen. You are doing very well. I'm trying to see, what else do we need to cover? We covered everything. The boxes. Okay, they come with books. Oh, one thing I wanted to show you guys was we wanted to look at her website. Okay, so we're going to look at, switch this up a little bit. There we go. All right, you guys. So we kind of wanted to just look at so as you can see, it's the elevatebox.com. That is her website, right?
Yes.
And so this is one of the boxes, correct?
Yes, that was actually the January box, Do It With Passion. So it was all about making healthy habits and sticking to your goals.
Oh, okay. You got a face mask. Okay, so you guys can join. Is this to join your email list?
That's actually to subscribe to the box.
Okay, all right. So you guys, right on her page, she has questions and answers, frequently asked questions, her return policy, all that good stuff. So I just wanted to show you guys, these are some more items that come inside of her box. I think all of this stuff is just so nice. And this is your box right here?
Yeah, that's the box. That's like my OG box. I actually revamped it. If you want to see the new one, I can show you that too.
Okay.
Okay, Okay, so here is what the box looks like now. So it's a little bit different. I actually have kind of like our tagline on here where it's live good, feel good, and be good to yourself. The concept of the box, it really is all about whole self-care. So, you know, when people think self-care, a lot of the times it's just lighting candles and having a nice bubble bath and maybe drinking some tea. But again, with this box, it's not really just self-care, it's personal growth, self-care, and fitness. So I like to say whole self-care and helping you elevate in all those different areas. So I'll show you what's inside. So this box here was the March box, and the theme for March was Hear Me Roar for Women's History Month. And so we've got like a workout band here to help you exercise.
That's cute.
Together. There's always going to be a healthy snack inside as well. There's always some type of self-care item so that you know that, hey, you're hitting all of these different buckets. And then I also like to partner with minority-owned and women-owned businesses, just because that is, I'm really passionate about helping members of those communities. So I typically will partner. I do partner with other people as well, but those are typically the people that I partner with the most for items in the boxes.
Okay, good. Now, how do you define success?
For me, success is living a life where I feel like I don't have to struggle or worry about what's coming next, where I feel fulfilled in what I'm doing because I'm not upset or sad or angry about where I'm working or anything like that. So feeling fulfilled and also not struggling would be my definition of success.
Okay. What, in your opinion, are the qualities of a successful entrepreneur?
I would say the qualities of a successful entrepreneur would definitely be having a growth mindset so that you can, because you're going to have challenges and you're going to have things come up, but finding ways to take those challenges and learn from them is so important. And just being able to grow from whatever comes about. And also consistency, you know, starting a business and just kind of letting it sit, you're not really going to grow from there. Being consistent and disciplined. So consistency, discipline, having a growth mindset, and also I would say innovative as well. So that as things come about, you can change or adjust if you need to, or you look at things in a different way so that you can tweak it when necessary.
That's good. Those are all good qualities. I definitely agree. Wow. That's good. Good stuff. I'm proud of you. I don't even know you like that, but I'm proud of you. You know, so like we only have a couple more questions, and we could go ahead and wrap it up. When it comes to you doing your thing in business, I heard you mention earlier that you have tried a lot of different things before. I've been there. Most entrepreneurs that I have on here have been there, and most have failed with the things that we tried before, whether we failed because we walked away or we truly just failed at it trying. You know what I'm saying? With that in mind, you have now found something that you're so passionate about that you decided not to walk away, that you decided you're not going to fail at this because you're so passionate about it. What would you say to someone who is thinking about becoming an entrepreneur, who has something that they're passionate about? Because I would imagine that for you, it had to be somewhat like me and most other entrepreneurs that are passionate about, you know, once you started this, you can't stop thinking about it. You can't stop thinking about how to make it better, how to do better, how you're going to level up. You know, what would you say to somebody who has those same thought patterns, but they let the naysayers get to them? They really don't think they're good enough to do it, or they think because they failed at other adventures, they're not going to be successful at the one that's currently parked in their head. How would you encourage them?
Mm, I would say, and I hate to sound like Nike over here, but I'm gonna do it. It's just do it. And sometimes those 3 words, it sounds like it's so easy, but if it's something that you are truly passionate about, once you actually start, it becomes easy because, like you said, you're always going to be thinking about it. It's going to be on your mind. So the only thing you can do is just take that leap of faith and do it, and give yourself grace because a lot of times, you may make a mistake here or there, but that's okay. So many entrepreneurs have made so many mistakes in their business and continue to, even these billion-dollar companies. So just giving yourself grace to know that, hey, if you make a mistake, that's okay. You can fix it, you can learn from it, and you can grow from it. That's really important too.
That's my favorite right there, the grace. I tell people that all the time. Give yourself grace. You are human. Give yourself grace. You're allowed to make mistakes. Get back up. Try it again. Great advice, Queen. Great advice. Now, where can the people find you, your social media, website, all that good information? How can they find your boxes and yourself?
Well, you can definitely find me on Instagram at the Elevate Box. And my website is theelevatebox.com.
All right, you guys. So, do you have any other gems or nuggets, a last gem or nugget you want to drop on the people before we leave out of here?
Yeah, I do. I would say, no matter where you are in your life, don't forget to embrace that concept of whole self-care, and really trying to make sure that, hey, if you are focusing on elevating in your life, also make sure that you're focusing on your mindset and your mental health. Make sure that you're focusing on your fitness and what you're eating so that you can be healthy. Make sure that you're focusing on your relationships because those can actually have a huge effect on how you live your life as well. So just embracing that concept of whole self-care. And yeah, I guess that's all I have.
That was a good closing statement. Thank you so much. Well, I thank you for coming on the show. I really loved interviewing you. I think this is a great product that you are offering. Many blessings to you and the box and the journey that you're going to go on with the box. I can't wait to see it. I love to tell my bosses I want to check in with you in a year to see what you're doing. You are welcome to come back if you launch something new. Hit me up. You're welcome to come back so we could talk about it on here and let the people know what you're doing now. But thank you so much for coming on, Queen.
Of course, no problem. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. All right, you guys, we did forget a little bit of something. So before we get out of here officially, I want to let the Queen tell you guys how you can help her out with her boxes. Go ahead, sis.
Sure. So if any of you happen to have a product-based business and along the lines of skincare, health and wellness, fitness, or even books, like if you write personal growth books and personal development books, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm always looking for people to collaborate and partner with, to fill up to fill up the box with. And in addition to that, like I definitely am the type of person that likes to work with my community and, like I said, network. So again, connect with me and let's work together.
All right, you guys. So we could not leave you guys without putting that up in the interview. Make sure you reach out to sis if you have some products for her. Reach out to me if you just forget whose interview it was. Reach out to me and I will connect you with her. Thank you guys so much, tribe. All right, you guys, that's another one. As I told you, this was awesome. I really think what this queen is doing is so beautiful because there are many women out here that will benefit from them as a whole, internal, external, all that good stuff. So you guys, again, you guys come back and see me next week, next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, where we're having conversations that matter.